Shirley, come on back. I'm going to have you just come with me.
Oh,
come on back.
I thought you may be filming something, so I didn't want to bother you.
So we've got our little Shih Tzu back, and Mom said she went to the vet today, yeah? And what did the veterinarian say? We have some allergy issues?
Yeah, but because, like I said, she's not always like this.
Okay.
They're both, you know. I think it's just like me. I get allergies because the leaves fall.
Okay.
I have a bunch of oak trees and everything. And she just
You can stand right here if you want. Give me your purse. I'll put it over here. You can just hold her head for me.
She just thinks it's allergies, and she gave me pills for their. That's okay. For them itching, you know. Like I said, because they can't scratch.
Don't let her fall.
I won't, because they can't scratch. And then she gave me antibiotics, and I'm going to come back in 2 weeks and see if they've made any difference, because there's been no changes in it.
So hold her head here.
There's been no changes in the way we live other than the weather. You know, no changes in laundry detergent. I don't have carpet, you know, that the book says they can be allergic to house cold cleaning projects, laundry detergents.
So this is the thing. When we see something that I think is an ear infection, I don't touch the ears.
Well, you know, didn't tell me you didn't touch them.
Okay.
Just luckily, she looked at them and seen that.
Well, this is the thing. So I'm doing a video because a lot of times people think the veterinarian should do ear stuff out there, and they don't.
No, the groomers always do.
This is proof. You just went to the veterinarian, correct? And they didn't pull the ear hair.
I did.
So,
go ahead.
Go ahead. So why did they not pull the ear hair?
Groomers have always done it.
Well, hold on. So let's act. It doesn't matter. You're standing at the veterinarian, and they said this is an ear issue, right? Did she have an ear infection, or this is allergies? They said, right?
No, she just pulled it up and opened it up, and she pulled that hair out that had earwax on it.
Right, it's not earwax though.
Well, it looks like earwax.
It's yellow. It's yellow, just like the seepage in her eyes.
I know, but like I said, to me it looks like earwax.
Right.
She didn't say nothing.
But why didn't they pull it all out? I'm not upset. I'm just saying, like, this is so important that people know the veterinarian doesn't do ear hair.
She did not say anything.
Okay.
The groomer must have forgot to clean her ears.
Okay, no, so we don't. Did you see your other dog? Ear hairs are all pulled.
Clean. Yeah,
there's a reason we left them here. So if I clean her ears and I see there's an issue, remember I said she has an allergy problem. Yeah. If I clean them, what does the vet see? Nothing. It looks beautiful and clean. She doesn't see all that yellow gunk and all that seepage. So that yellow gunk is exactly what we see here, which was all here in her eye. So when a veterinarian, because we told you, hey, you should see a vet, or there's issues going on, you said you're going to go to the vet. So my whole thing is like, check this out. Veterinarians don't always pull the ear hair out when you're in there, even though you went there and spent money to find out what the problem was.
You know, when I took her, she had stuff in her eye, and I left it so I could show. Yeah, because I have it every morning. It says in the book on Shih Tzu you're supposed to wash their face every day, and I've started just in a week putting moisturizing drops in her eyes, which it says they're bad about dry eyes. And I just started doing that for that gook that's in her eyes. Well, the vet seen that stuff in her eyes, and she said if it was real serious, it would be yellow, and which is not yellow. It's
very yellow. The skin flakes are very yellow.
I'm talking about the group in our eyes.
Yeah, but all of the above is there.
But we're talking about just the eye matter.
Okay.
The eye matter. She said is it's kind of grayish. It's kind of like mine would be. She said if you were having a serious eye problem, she said it would be yellow. Yes, it would be.
So
yellow.
what? Okay. And then, so we're going to pull the ear hair together, but tell me, would they have pulled the ear hair today for you?
I don't know, because I didn't ask them. I have had a vet.
But they saw it.
I have had a vet that did it.
Okay, but today's vet didn't. And about how much did you spend today's vet visit?
I didn't pay the bills in my car. I don't know the bill.
You don't even know the bill amount?
No, I just haven't put it on my credit card.
Okay. All right, so let me take this out.
You know, I didn't pay. It's probably about. Well,
so Mom said she was going to go home and do the. Yeah, and I said no, I don't want you doing that. And now that you've seen a vet and all that, and come back in so I can take care of it. But I personally think that if I was your veterinarian, that I would have just taken care of it for you right then and there. If I'm seeing like this is yellow to me, that stuff right there is yellow to me. It's not white. it's very much yellow.
Oh yeah, the stuff in her ear is yellow, but to me, that ear, yes, but I was talking about the stuff in her eyes. In her ear, yeah, that's yellow. To me, it looks like earwax. I used to buy earwax cleaner or whatever for them to clean the inside of their ears. That didn't last very long. Honey, be still, baby girl. And do you keep a card on them?
Mm-hmm.
Because the next time I want you to go up one more length on their hair. It's kind of
okay.
So
you
short.
did say very short summer cut yesterday, and I actually didn't go the shortest we could have gone. So I'm glad you're saying something.
Yeah,
but
well,
I went with exactly what you said.
Yeah, I always get them short, but it won't. But it's always, for some reason, it's a little longer than this. I couldn't tell you what blade they used on them. There's a good girl. Yes, we're going to try to get you well.
But I just want you to know why we did not do her ears yesterday. This is, to me, definitely an ear infection issue. Yeah. There's an ear issue here that I did not want to mess with, so that you have something to show your veterinarian, okay?
Feel, baby.
So this one's even worse. But to me, it's just me and David both, and I just told him, a lot of people, I hear it all the time, my vet won't do the ear hair. Look at this. This is completely yellow in here. This is worse than the other one, where the vet can now see there's some issues here.
Well,
there is an issue
here. The last groomer I took her to didn't do her ears like they're supposed to. I make a mistake and not
have her look forward here.
Checking them all the time, and I need to check off. That's why I quit groomers. I take them and get them home and find out they didn't do their ears or whatever, and then I have to drive and take them back.
I want you to know that's not the case here.
Yeah.
We purposely did not do her ears because this stuff is in her ear, and a veterinarian, if I cleaned this yesterday, the veterinarian would not have seen it. They would have been like, oh, the ears look fine. Well, yeah, because they're completely cleaned out.
Come on, baby girl. I know. We're going to get you
something else that I'm just going to ask you, forgive me, but just to kind of, are you a smoker, or is there a smoker in the house?
No, I used to smoke. I quit smoking a few months ago now. My brother, he lives in the house in front of my apartment.
Okay.
He smokes.
Okay, I smell cigarette smoke on here and on someone's clothing here or something. I smell cigarette smoke.
I used to be a smoker. It could be on my clothes, but it could be
cigarette smoke will cause issues. I have a very full-time smoker clients, and their dogs' coats are all different. Yeah, so if there's smoke involved in the household, that would definitely play a role as well.
Yeah, well, like I said, my brother smokes like a freight train. We both have doggy doors.
Hold here. Hold the head here.
We both have doggy doors, and they go back and forth, and they'll go and stay at his house for hours at a time.
I'm so sorry, baby.
You know what I mean? But he's 72, and he gets lonely, and I share my dogs with him.
Okay. But don't discount that as not having issues, because it just like it does with humans, it does change our skin and our system.
Well, see, I had her for probably 7 or 8 years, and I was a smoker till I quit, and I've never had this skin problem. You know what I'm saying? So
I personally think it's a chicken, but that's just my opinion.
Quit, baby. Oh, God. Stop. She's impossible to hold still.
No, it's actually strong. This is actually pretty...
she's strong.
This is probably pretty painful. So did you already get meds? Did they give her some meds already today?
No, I've just got home with her, you know.
So you still have to apply the meds?
Huh?
You still have to give the meds?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, as soon as I got through, I went home and got the other Shih Tzu and had to take them for their walk. You know, they have to have their walk every day. Oh, poor baby. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. You're a good baby girl. Yes, you are. Gosh, I'm having hot flashes. Stress. The dog's sick, me sick. Everything's going on at one time, ain't it, precious? Ain't it, baby girl?
Okay, we're good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, girl.
I really appreciate you guys out there. Today's session was real fast and quick and free. I felt like when I heard the client say on the phone, because she had texted me, because I told her, keep me in the loop if you go to the veterinarian, and she had her groom yesterday, so she went to the vet today, and I wanted to get it on video because I get this a lot. Some people are like, some of the things that you're doing, like pulling the ear hair, should be left up to the veterinarian, right, or veterinarian staff. And my point is that she went to a veterinarian, and in that case, at that veterinarian, they did not want or do, whether they wanted to or not wanted to, whether they did or didn't, whether they didn't charge her so they didn't do it, whatever the case may be, she left the veterinarian, got in her car, and texted me what had happened, and she showed me the pictures. So they were all standing there taking a picture, and at that point, like, if I had her here and we were taking a picture of something, but she didn't have to go to the vet after, then I would have said, let me help you take care of this now. Even if there had to have been a charge, I would have brought it up right then and there, and we would have taken care of it. What happened was she got in her car or whatnot, right, and she contacted the groomer that helped her yesterday, that told her a lot about what I thought was allergies and stuff like that, and that she could consult with a veterinarian to find out what it really is, you know, and troubleshoot and check the food and all these things that I've seen other clients go through. This is where she was standing. She was standing in her car, and the ears did not get plucked there. I personally did not and won't on certain situations. Sometimes I can help them and sometimes I can't. But if you've got she had extreme red soreness all over the body, I really don't want to. The ears were not like that bad to where I would skip them on purpose, but you take everything together and this is what I've learned. A veterinarian that I used to work around said, Dee Dee, if you clean all these ears and you send them to the veterinarian, I'm not going to see anything that was in there. So if you're going to recommend I go to a veterinarian, or they mention they're going to go to a veterinarian, don't touch anything. And I agree. If I go cleaning up everything, it's like you're going to go to the doctor and then you're like, hey, my dog's vomiting everywhere, and you can't get him to auto mechanic, same thing. My car's doing this and that. They can't get it to redo it. Then they're not basing anything off of anything. So the dog's ears were really bad. Yellow, it was in the ear. And I personally think that there was yellow discharge in the eye. It may be faint yellow, but it was yellow. Okay. Yellow everywhere. Yellow crusty stuff here. Yellow was there. I saw it. I feel it. I could smell it. It was there. So they go today, and she said, she said, you forgot to do the ears. And I said, no, I actually didn't forget to do the ears. I actually didn't do them on purpose. So that when you went to the vet today, then the vet could see what you're dealing with. Because if they don't have the full picture, then they might not give you what you truly need. They might just assume the ears are great, body's not doing nothing wrong, it's just a skin issue, maybe you're wearing a shirt, I don't know, you know, all these things. So I wanted to record today to show you, some of you who have questioned some of the things I've done. Everyone always loves to question things, right? And it's okay. But sometimes you have to go, well, she's been doing it for 15 years. She might know a little something. She might know just a little bit of something. So 15 years in, I've seen this kind of yellow stuff my whole career. I personally feel like I kind of know where it comes from. And it's a matter of getting everyone to be on board to fix it. My dogs don't have yellow gunky stuff in their ears. They don't have a yellow drippy nose or smell eyes. And none of them do at all. So there's something there. There's really something there. So my whole point, I'm going to reiterate, my whole point is not every veterinarian is going to pull the ear hair out for you. And not every veterinarian tech is going to pull the ear hair out for you. So they may, and this is what has happened in the past, I have had a client literally say, can you pull the ear hair out? Because my veterinarian said, I need to find a groomer that's going to pull all the ear hair out for me so that I can put the treatment in the ears. So that tells me right there too that they're not going to pull the ear hair out for you even if they find an ear infection there for you. So that's not every veterinarian. I'm not speaking for all the veterinarians out there in this world, because every veterinarian actually conducts business differently than every other veterinarian. They all do know veterinarian practice, but they all run their own businesses, and they have their own reason to run what they do and why they do certain things. So I'm not specifically talking about every veterinarian out there. I'm talking about the one that she went to, and how I can physically see that she left the veterinarian, and I said, hey, I don't want you to go home and she said, I'll try to do it myself. And I was like, no, swing by here on your way home. It'll take me just a few minutes to pull all that ear hair out so you can really get in there and clean. So that's me believing she went to the veterinarian. She was at the veterinarian knowing that she probably went there to get that judgment, you know, and me helping her get that ear hair pulled out today, okay? So just want you guys to kind of see that from the, I can't believe it. Me and David are going, I can't believe they didn't pull that ear hair out. And I'm like, exactly. But I know why. I know they all don't do it. And she's standing at the veterinarian and they did not pull the ear hair out. Like, what? Okay. So I hope this teaches you something. I hope this helps you. I hope it goes a long way. And I got to take this call. But thanks for watching DD Corey with My Favorite Groomer. You can shop at myfavoritegroomer.com. Go get an ear cleaning kit. Make sure you take care of the pet's ears. And, man, she did buy, you know what she bought today? David, take it over there, sweetie. She bought my last bottle, actually, of Hot Spot Cream. She's going to use that to kind of soothe the itchy, irritated skin. In the meantime, the veterinarian prescribed her Apoquel, which is to help with allergies. I believe it's a pill form. I don't know. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not her veterinarian. So she supported us. She bought some product to help the animal today, and so she was to see how it goes. We showed her how to use it. So she ended up buying some Hot Spot Cream. You can find that also in the health section of our website. myfavoritegroomer.com. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon.